Hey, Bobby here to introduce the recap of the series Stories of Light from the last half of the summer. If you tracked with the series, we really hope that you loved it. We focused on the biblical figures of Ruth, Deborah, Junia, and Mary Magdalene. Through their biblical stories, we shined a little light on themes like our relationship with the various places that we've lived, the multiple cultural realities we hold in our own stories and intersections, the complex and layered ways we all move through the world, the way stories take shape and offer us wisdom in poetic and prose forms, the way these ancient stories can surprise us with justice and grace and even some comedy. We talked about the way the gospel brought people together as equals and how Jesus shapes us into an integrated people, body, mind, and spirit, past, present, and future. So enjoy this highlight reel from our series Stories of Light and be reminded that the divine is always interested in your illuminated empowerment too.
Where stories happen matters. It matters in scripture because places have layers of symbolic meaning. I think it's a good reminder for us too, because where your story happens is important. You have roots in a place. And maybe those roots still keep you to this day, or maybe you've had to pull them out and move on. All of that's part of your story, which is just to suggest that God's goodness has a home address in all the places we find ourselves, even when we don't want to be there.
I don't know who your enemies are or how your most painful prayers sound when you just feel like cursing, but I delight in this image of love blazing and bringing us strength and helping us rise. So go find your own hilarious and unlikely heroes. Welcome a new perspective. Uncover the light and trust that God empowers you to be fully who you are. Bless the light that lifts you, bringing you peace, we hope, for years.
You see, Junia is here to tell us that our place at the table is not only open to us, it is necessary for the body to flourish. And if you have ever felt like your story has been written over, or your contributions ignored, like your gifts and perspective and leadership have not been given the weight that they deserve, then know this, that Junia is cheering for you, and that Jesus sees you and that the Spirit is working through you right now in some way, trusting that shadows will always give way to the light of Christ that is in you right now.
Mary, called Magdalene, mattered a great deal to Jesus, so much so that she'll be the first person he greets on that strange morning when death or demons could not have the final word over Mary or over us or over a tradition that named Mary not only the tower, but also the apostle to the apostles.